When I was in the library recently, I saw this section of these Billy and Blaze books, which is a series that I had seen online, actually. I didn't realize that they were this thin. I thought that they were like chapter books, but each one is kind of a standalone story. They don't have to go in order, even though they're a series. And the author is also the illustrator, and they're just really sweet, pure stories about this little boy and his pony. A lot of them are about like riding through the woods or helping someone or different things like that. So we're enjoying reading those. This one, I am interested in learning more about the history of like after slavery ended and before the big blast of the civil rights movement. And anyways, we enjoyed this book. It's just about these two boys riding on a train together through different states. And
Coloring
this
trains.
You can't talk. This book was our favorite. We've read this one over and over again. The first time I read it out to Naomi, she laughed and laughed. And I think that we would even buy this one. I think it's pretty unique to find, at least maybe in America, maybe in Canada there's a ton, but in America it's pretty unique to find an awesome picture book on Canada. And this one was especially fun because this woman and her dog are traveling through Canada from coast to coast, and so you get kind of a little taste of what that is like. This one is one that I've seen online a lot, and I ended up the first bookshelf I saw in the library when we walked in was the oversized books, and I ended up just grabbing a couple of those. I only had a couple minutes in there. And I was really excited to get this book home and to go through it, but I was very disappointed with it as I read through it. I've actually opted for not reading it out to the kids. We've gone through and like said the names of the countries and kind of like pointed out where they are in the like whole world map. But it's a heavily biased evolutionary worldview. And one of the cool opportunities in this book is that they have this timeline of the countries, but things like, I'd say, millions of years ago, like cavemen, blah, 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 in various parts of the world. But then when you get to Israel, it's like, where is it? Well, anyways, I might not be able to flip through and just find it, but it's basically only starts Israel's history at 1917, which is such a joke, considering that, God created the earth and put people down right about there, and they've been around there and spreading out ever since. And so, anyways, we'll find another Atlas book that'll be much, much richer. This book was a fun one to find right around Thanksgiving. I wouldn't have really thought of checking out Thanksgiving books, but it worked out. This one we're actually just reading through now, post-Thanksgiving, and it just has, some interesting little historical artifacts and pictures and maps, and this kind of like fictional family and what they might have been experiencing in the new colony. And then this one, if you've watched all of my library haul videos, then you probably remember back to the first one we checked out, The Big Book of Bugs. And I was kind of unsure of whether I was liking that one or not liking that one, and I wanted to check out other ones in the series. So this one was available, and I scooped it up. And they have very simple, you know, pages. It's similar to the Bug Book, right? It just has like all the orchids, cacti, water lilies, proteas, and just like really, really, really simple little facts in here, and pretty illustrations. But I've just seen one too many references to, you know, millions of years ago and things like that, that I don't really want to use these books as our go-to resource books in our home. I still think that it's really beautiful to check out and like get to look at the pictures, and it does spark curiosity, to be like, oh wait, what's this one, and I want to know more about this one as the kids are flipping through. Part of the joys of checking out books from the library is just that you can spark curiosity and find out what you want to learn more about. Yeah, we actually didn't read very much of this book, but it's always worth it to check out books for free. You're not losing anything by doing that. And then we've had them around almost the full 2 weeks, and a few days ago Naomi said, I'm ready to give these books back. So we're gonna go get some fresh ones.
I really liked this one because it's really pretty. Like that's Annie and her dog Carson. And this is her little red house. So they're going to cross Canada and go see Elsie.